Hello everyone, Treecks here, and welcome back to Super Mario Advance 4, Super Mario Bros. 3, Part 12. We are in the final world, so we're finishing this game. Probably not today, because I don't think 20 minutes is enough to finish this world, unless you're speedrunning, because I think the world record for this game is 10 minutes. And they do the entire 8th world in that, so it should be possible, but I'm doing a 100% Let's Play, so I'm trying to show off everything and stuff like that, so... Let's just go in. Right, this is this world's Hammer Bro fights. The overworld obstacles, I usually call them. Tank levels get introduced now. They are quite similar to what the airship levels are, but they are a little bit different. They use the same mechanics, it's also mostly cannons. And it's of course also auto-scroll. Watch out for the bombs that get their first real use here from cannons, I mean, because we've seen bombs before, but we did not see them being shot from cannons. Usually the easiest way is to just stay as much to the right as you can. Get a power-up from here, which is a leaf if you have another power-up already. Otherwise it's of course a mushroom. Once again, like the Piranha Plant levels were in World 7, these levels are a little more sophisticated than just regular Hammer Bro levels, which is just kill 1 or 2 of these bros and you're done. No, this time you actually have to do an entire level before you get to the boss fight you actually need to do, which is down here. As you can see, the auto-scroll stops. It's a single boomerang bro, so that does not change. Only the fact that you have to do an entire level in order to get to him first. Yeah, why not? Yeah, and this world is scattered with them, because the very next one is also a level like that. This is World 8 Navy. And this is the level I meant when I last time said there's technically one quote-unquote water level. This is comparable to the tank level just now, only this time we're on a ship. It's not called Navy for nothing. And even though it might seem we are in a lake of lava, here's a fire flower if you want one. Which is hard to get, by the way, because of the auto-scroll. It's easier to get it if it's just a mushroom. Alright, like I was saying, it looks like to be a lava lake, but it's actually not. You can actually just swim in this. So, therefore, it is per definition water. And quick thing to note, I might show it off in a later version when I start playing this game again. I don't think it's worth it showing it off in the bonus content for content I've missed. So I won't do it now. But it is actually possible to just swim underneath this level. You can, if you fall into the lava / water here, swim underneath the boat, because the boats don't go that far down that the death pit triggers. You can go down far enough to go under the ship and still stay alive, so you can just swim underneath the entire level and therefore avoid all of the obstacles that are up top here. Which is something to be recommending, because I got hit twice here, so it is definitely not an easy level. Right, this time we end with a boom boom. Which is not a problem. And with that, we actually start meeting up with another mechanic of this world. As you may see, this is already it, but we do have 2 pipes here. This world consists out of multiple rooms. This was the first room. Only 2 levels here, which are both not actually levels, but still, they do have to be completed. They're the forced levels, so you cannot skip them. Hi, Peach! I don't know why the game is saying she's in that pipe, because that pipe is just a shortcut. But still, it is technically still that way indeed. That pipe up top you see, that is where the other pipe I did not pick in the previous room just now. That's where you end up, but we can't go through there yet, because a doorway is blocking that. And that doorway is unlocked by the airship level we see on the left. But first we get to these hand levels. These ones are luck-based when it comes to if they are forced or not. This one did not trigger. I will do it manually, of course, because I still want to do these in order. But there is a 50-50 chance that a hand pops up and pulls you into the level, forcing you to play it. But if you are lucky, you can actually skip all 3 of these. There look like to be 5, but there are only 3. They are skippable. It's not like any regular level that whenever you stand on top of them in the world map that you can't progress further until you beat it. These ones you can skip if you get lucky. But no 100% playthrough, so no skipping here. Here's a leaf if you want one. And you may have noticed the mechanic of this level. It is using all of the bros. And here is the sledge bro, and with that we have done all of them and we are done. Right, and these levels also do not end in a regular end level. They also end with a present. In all of these cases they are leaves, I believe. They might have changed that a little bit in this version, but I'm pretty sure they didn't. I wouldn't know why they would do that. Mushroom is enough. This next one is not that hard. And once again, I don't get pulled in. I might try to force that to happen in the next part. This one is lava bubbles and nothing really too much more than that. This is just regular classical platforming. Come on, go in. You've gone in enough pipes in your life to know how to enter pipes, Mario. Even though you're not a plumber anymore, officially. Right, final one. Let's see if I can get pulled in now. Yes, now it happens. Not too much of a difference for me. I would have played this level anyway, game. But still, you can see this is a possibility. This one is the most annoying of them all, because this uses the flying cheeps mechanic. And like the Lakitus in this game, I really think that is a very mean mechanic in this game. They really fly in really fast in this game. There's a fire flower in here. If you want one, I want one now. I get hit again. That's what I mean. I don't like this level. Luckily, like the other ones, it's not really that long, so let's go. And indeed, I was correct. They're all leaves, even in the newest version of this game. Where Mario gets to do the airship. I will, of course, not take any chances and go in the lift. Right, the first time we get an airship, that is not the final level in the world. And it's fast auto-scroll. And if you've seen Mario Maker 2 levels by me, you know I love fast auto-scroll. How many levels have I used that in? Most recent one was the fastest flyer, I believe, when the P-balloon got introduced in the final update. I used fast auto-scroll in that one as well. A hasty armada, I used it. Which partially was recreation of this level, by the way. You might recognize it from that. Dang it. Stupid Rocky Wrench. But there we go. This is it. No power-ups? No. You may never know. Boom boom. You are too easy. Go away. Come back when you're actually formidable. I don't think that ever happens. He does return in New Super Mario Bros. Which one was it again? 2? He wasn't. Was he in Super Mario Bros. Wii? I know he was not in the first one. Oh man, I have not played New Super Mario Bros. Wii too long. No, I think all of the levels made use of the Koopalings there. In both the fortresses and the castles. And I'm questioning whether that's the case in New Super Mario Bros. 2 as well. I know Boom Boom is in New Super Mario Bros. Wii. New Super Mario Bros. U, I mean. I know he's in that game. I better not think about it. Right, we actually get to World 8-1 now. We've been working on World 8 for almost 10 minutes now, and first we actually get to the first official world course of that. Dang it. Stupid Venus fire traps. Oh no, this is a power-up. No! Leave me alone. You should know better than to start breathing fire to a grass type. Come on. Even Luigi's green. Alright, I don't have fire flower. that won't help me here. I mean, a leaf right now, or a Tanuki suit. But up here, this pipe you see up here is actually a bonus that takes you to a room where you can find 3 1-ups. But you need flying abilities for that. This is a Starman. Thank you. Oh, wait, I believe there's actually a leaf in here. I might try to go back with it. If I don't get hit. Yeah, that's what I mean. Never mind. Bonus content coming up. I like killing boos. You rarely can kill boos in this game, so... This is another level I recreated, by the way. I made this level dark. And it's actually really hard to do. Dang it! Where's the invisible block here? Oh, there it is. I knew there was one. Oh, come on. Luigi, stop slipping. And watch out for the plant here. Dangerous business. Right, I got it. Once again I survived. Don't ask me how. And it's the final chance for 5-up. Because this is the final regular level Luigi gets to finish. And even if he gets to finish the second one, because Mario fails, it will only be his first panel, so there's no more 3 panels for him. But it's Mario's turn, and I'm not going to pick up power up for this, because I get one regularly, pretty early, I mean. And it's over here. This level is a desert-like level. It continues over here, but this looks like to be a death pit. It is not. Ah. Over here you can find a room with coins, and over here you can find a room with power-up. I'm going to go with power-up. I might show off the other room in the bonus content. I know there's a lot of stuff coming up there. But I'd much rather have the leaf right now. Going back. I think we're going to fly back, actually, because... No! Alright, never mind. I'm going to have to do this in bonus content anyway, so I'll just show the rest of the level off anyway, then. This is actually another level where the sun appears, actually. I misinformationed when I said that the desert level in World 2 was the only one with a sun. It's actually in this level too, but I completely forgot, because I rarely meet the sun in this level, because I always skip that part. But if you don't get the bonus in this level, there's actually another sun that appears in here. That's for next time. No, wrong button. This one I wanted. Final fortress in the game coming up. And it's another maze! Well, yeah, not really. It's maze-like, but it is actually not as hard as it looks. This room, you might say, this castle has 2 giant rooms. And whenever you meet these doors, you see doors everywhere here. It takes you to the exact same spot in the other room. I'll just go for the quickest way through this, because it is quite a hassle to show off everything in here. This is the second room. And every time you go through a door, you get to that exact same spot in the world. Well, not in the world, but in the course that corresponds to that position, but in the other room. It works the best if you just look at the map of this course with the two rooms on top of each other, and then you can actually see how they interconnect with each other. Every single door you see, you actually have, when you come out of the door, you end up in the very exact same spot, only in the other room. That's pretty funny, actually. But then again, sometimes a room dead ends, so you're forced to shift to the other room. So you can't just say, if there are technically the same room, why don't you just stay in the very first room and clear the entire course from the first room? No, you can't do it like that. Right, this door has a fire flower if you want one. I'll show off the rest of this level another time. And that's where you end up if you pick that first door. There's a question mark block over there with a fire flower. This room is... this level is too much of a hassle to show off twice in this manner, so I'll just do it later. Yeah, that bonus video is going to be a lot of loose ends anyway. Yeah, in the original game, the darkness in this room of the overworld map just stays dark, and you are given that sound of, hey, a door disappears, and you have to guess which one it is. Well, it is this one. This pipe takes you to the pipe that we just saw Princess Peach in. This is the shortcut route, you might say. There's two more pipes over here, but these ones are completely useless because these two interact with each other. I have no idea why they are there. Maybe they are there to confuse people. Well, you are successful with that, Nintendo. It is confusing as hell. I have no idea why they did it like that. Well, I have the items, so might as well use one. Otherwise you're just going to get wasted, because there's only 2 more levels coming up anyway. This one and the final one. Tank level number 2. This one is not particularly harder than the first one was. But we are getting close, because the background has changed into the castle walls, and you know what that means in a Mario platformer. That means we are almost there. Ah! I can say that was once again Luigi that was tripping me up. I was still used to Luigi in the previous level having a little bit different jumping mechanics, and I tried to translate that to Mario. So I thought, oh, I need to hold back a little bit because of the skidding in the air. But Mario does not have that. But instinctively I thought he had. Yeah, playing with both brothers can be confusing. This level's not going to kill me, come on. It can hit me, but it can't kill me. The final Boom Boom, at least in the regular game. Of course there's going to be more. We still have e-reader bonus parts coming up. That's when we'll meet him again. But that's in the bonus content for the regular game. That was the final one. Right, and now it's time to Bowser. We are at 18 minutes, so I will quickly finish this game off. This is the finale. I just decided that because I had so much fun playing this. I forgot to look at the clock, but apparently we are at 18 minutes. Therefore, a little bit too short to call it quits right now. I don't like this part. These statues start shooting lasers. Everybody likes their lasers. Right, this door is what looks like to be continuation, but it is blocked by a thwomp. There's a couple of dry bones running around here. And furthermore, a dead end, and it takes you back to the beginning, so you might wonder... what? Well, in all honesty, it is a reset room, because this is where continuation is, these blocks. And I'm pretty sure they don't respawn until you leave the room, so I think that's the reason that room was there. This is mean, donut block ends in a death pit. Yeah, it's not the final level for nothing. It's okay for them to start throwing harder things at us right now. One up. Try not to get hit here. Yeah. Right. Donut blocks. There's actually a split path coming up. Once again, I need to show off the second one in a later part. But there are actually 2 pathways to do 2 different Bowsers. This is the first one. I'll show this one off first. If you go down here, there's a power up there. With a leaf, I believe. If you go further down, you can go further down from this platform below. And that takes you to another corridor. To another Bowser. It's technically the same one, but the arena you end up with while fighting Bowser is a little bit different. So it is, quote-unquote, a different Bowser fight. Right, throwback to the very first Mario game. Bowser starts shooting his fire at us. Remember that from the castles in Mario 1. Nice little throwback to that. But let's go. Here we have Bowser. After clearing out his Koopalings, he now starts facing us himself. It took him a while to kidnap the princess in this game. Normally we start with the princess being kidnapped. This time she didn't get kidnapped until after we cleared World 7. Right, Bowser works like this in this game, as you can see easily. He just shoots fire at us, and at some point he starts jumping at us, and it is our job to make sure he jumps on top of these bricks. That was mean. Once he jumps on the bricks, they break. And of course it is our intention to make sure he falls into the pit here. And there he goes. He almost killed me, but almost is not quite enough. I managed to live and I managed to win. Luigi saves the princess. He died the most, he gave me the most trouble, but he saves the princess. And that way I end this game with 5 deaths. And you know what that means? If I wouldn't have died and just played with the, switching around to brothers normally, that would have meant Mario would have been the one to clear this castle. But Mario died in one level. That gave Luigi the victory. Luigi gets the princess. Thank you. Peace has at last returned to our fair Mushroom Kingdom. The end. For some reason the THE started coming in slowly and the end comes in one way. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me how games work. I'm just here to play them and enjoy them. Let's look at the credits now. Well folks, that was it. That was Mario 3. At least the main part of the game. No closing off of the project just yet. We are not done yet. There's a lot of more content in this game. And I'm not even talking about the Mario Bros that is in this game. No need to cover that. Alright, when you clear the game, you get thrown into an overworld map of the Mushroom World. But more on that later, because this video has gone long enough. This is bonus content. We're not talking about that today. Thank you for watching. Hopefully I'll see you back when this project continues with its afterlife. See you folks then. Treecks out.